they will also help us identify other areas within cancer and with combinations that we may have not considered that could be more de-risked, more probable to yield positive results and help create value in the shorter term for the company.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Lisata Therapeutics CEO David Mazzo. David, very good to speak with you again. You've announced progress with your strategic collaboration with GATC Health. Tell us about this partnership and what it's aimed at.
Good morning, Stephen, and thank you again for having us on. Yeah, we're very excited about the collaboration with GATC. As we announced in the press release, they are one of the preeminent artificial intelligence groups working in the field of new drug discovery today. In fact, I think I'll use the term validated, but they've certainly been noted for their prowess by the fact that Lloyd's of London has chosen them as part of their new system to provide clinical trial insurance, and GATC does all the risk assessments and essentially acts as the actuary in these insurance schemes. So they are counting very heavily on the ability of GATC's technology to predict probability of success in drug discovery and development. And so our association with them capitalizes on that ability by applying it to certepetide and allows us to further our two-pillar development approach to certepetide, not only helping us to further optimize our plans for completing development in pancreatic cancer, but to also expand the possible uses of certepetide in combination not only with other anti-cancer agents in cancer indications, but quite possibly with just other things, other drugs outside of cancer as well, to fully exploit the potential of this very novel technology on both sides. And what we like about GATC, besides them being clearly brilliant, is the fact that they work at what I like to call Lisata speed. So and maybe they'll call it GATC speed, but mutually, we're both highly responsive. So things don't take days, they take hours. And that's commensurate with the fact that their technology can perform literally billions of calculations simulating human biology in silico very, very rapidly. So this should speed up, de-risk, and ultimately, hopefully reduce the cost of drug development going forward. And again, we're very excited about it.
So the first step of the collaboration is they're going to analyze certepetide on their advanced technology platform. And then beyond that, you're going to be identifying other drugs that you can use in combination with certepetide. Is that right?
That is correct. I mean, they are regularly identifying drugs independent of their collaboration with us, both drugs that exist as well as new chemical entities, new structures for drugs, drug discovery, if you will, that they are patenting that can be applied to a wide variety of therapeutic areas. And so the hope is that in the future, not only might we collaborate on combining some of those newly discovered combinations and indications with certepetide, but actually perhaps on some of those that don't even involve certepetide, which could then enrich Lisata's pipeline. As we said in the press release, and it was their comment, they're looking to capitalize on our abilities in translational medicine and drug development as we capitalize on their abilities to produce new, highly de-risked proposals for drug development.
In fact, you were on with your full year 2024 results last week, and you reported good progress with your clinical pipeline, encouraging preliminary data from the phase 2b pancreatic cancer trial. So how will this collaboration help support your development strategy going forward?
Well, on several fronts. So as you know, as we discussed previously, we have studies ongoing in pancreatic ductal adenocarcinoma, in non-resectable pancreatic cancer, in cholangiocarcinoma, which is bile duct cancer, both first and second line, as well as a number of exploratory studies in colon cancer, appendiceal cancer, and some early work even in metastatic melanoma. And that's obviously all in combination with certepetide in cancer indications that we have identified ourselves. I think what we expect from the collaboration with GATC is that not only will they help us prioritize the assignment of resources to those programs going forward and optimizing the development scheme in terms of choice of endpoints, et cetera, they will also help us identify other areas within cancer and with combinations that we may have not considered that could be more de-risked, more probable to yield positive results and help create value in the shorter term for the company, as well as then expanding, as I said earlier, to non-cancer indications as well.
Well, as that collaboration gets underway, David, what does 2025 hold in store for Lisata?
Well, 2025, as I've mentioned in our conference call, is a data-rich year for us. We will have, we've already reported cohort A from the ASCEND, which was, from our perspective, a positive indication and a corroboration of previous results of therapeutic effect. We had 4 complete responses in the certepetide treatment group, none in the standard of care treatment group, and a good indication of separation in overall survival. And we're expecting to be able to report the OS data from cohort B as well as the full cohort B data in the coming months. The real rate limiting factor there, Stephen, is simply that we have an agreement with the academic groups who are collaborators on ASCEND, pardon me, to release those information first at a major scientific meeting rather than simply in a press release. And so we're working to identify what will be that meeting and to have those announcements. So then we'll have completion of perhaps bolster data, as well as data from a number of the other trials, including iLSTA, which is already provided preliminary data showing that certepetide in combination with gemcitabine, nab-paclitaxel, and durvalumab, a checkpoint inhibitor, actually potentiates improved responses in non-resectable pancreatic cancer. And so that could also further interest in the product in combination with immunotherapy. So a lot is going to go on there. We'll have our discussions with the regulatory agencies about the next step in development for pancreatic ductal adenocarcinoma, as well as continuing discussions with potential partners regarding other ways to exploit the value of certepetide.
David, it looks like we're going to be having lots of conversations in the months ahead. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
I appreciate it. You have a very nice day. Thank you. Cheers.
Good. That's Lisata Therapeutics CEO David Mazzo.